What is a potential divider? In electronics, a voltage divider, also known as potential divider, is a passive linear circuit that results to voltage division due to distribution of the input voltage among the components of divider. So you have a circuit whereby there is a connection, a linear connection of resistors. So there is a distribution of the energy that comes from the battery. Kunakuwa na distribution, mgao fulani hivi, ndo kunakuwa division fulani ya voltage. So a simple example of voltage divider is two resistors connected in series. Two resistors connected in series with the input voltage applied across the resistor pair. Input voltage inakuwa connected across the resistor pair and the output voltage emerging from the connection between them. This is what they mean, that you are having input across all of them. So you have the cells that are connected across all the two resistors, and you have the resistors connected in series. So here potential divider rule applies. Na tutaona application kubwa sana ya hii hapa ni kwenye potentiometer na meter bridge, kwenye experiments ambao tutaona kwenye lesson ya pili, jinsi ya kutumia vifaa vya umeme. So potential divider rule can be used as a quick way of calculating voltage drops when two resistors in series are connected to an EMF. So generally the formula is such that kawaida kwa mfano tukitafuta V1 voltage across hii resistor 1 inakuwa ni V1 ni sawa. Kwa inakuwa unatafuta huyu jamaa amepata mgao kwa kiasi gani kutoka kwa huyu EMF kutoka kwenye battery. For this case ni VS, ndo hii EMF, times anapewa mgao kulingana na fraction yake anao contribute kwenye total resistance. Kwa hiyo kama resistance hiyo ni 1 inakuwa over, si effective resistance ni total R, kwa ziko in series, kwa ni R1 plus R2. Kwa a fraction of mchango wake wa resistance kwenye circuit ndo atapata mgao huo wa EMF, voltage from the battery. So here is how it comes about. Consider that V2 kwa mfano hapa ni sawa na current inayopita kwa across hapa times the R according to Ohm's law. I, you can call it I, no I1, I2, because they are all in series, the current is just the same. So we have I is equal to voltage 2 is equal to I times R2. Again, we know that from here I is equal to VS over RT. That if we are considering all the EMF, we can consider all the resistance to get the current. If you are considering this, you can just the resistor itself alone, you just consider the current that passes there. But if you are considering the whole voltage, then you consider the whole resistance, you can get the whole current, which is the same here. So we have the total current that passes in a circuit is equal to the total EMF divided by the total resistance. So again we have R total ni sawa na R1 plus R2 because they are connected in series. Therefore the current from here is equal to VS over R total, where R total we substitute this here, VS over R1 plus R2. But we know that therefore V2 is equal to VS, which is the total, okay, divide by we can substitute this here, okay. We use this expression here to get this expression here that substitute this current here. So we have VS divided by R1 plus R2 times R2. So we have VS divided by R1 plus R2 times R2. Therefore we go back to that equation, that V2 is equal to VS times R2 over R1 plus R2. That this resistor 2 will get a proportion of EMF as EMF VS. For this case I'm ita VS the EMF. So it will get mgao utakuwa divided a proportion ambayo ana contribute yeye kwenye resistance, ndio maana ni VS times R2 over the total resistance, the ratio of its own resistance to the total resistance. Therefore, to find the voltage across a resistor in a potential divider circuit, we simply multiply the supply voltage, the EMF, by the resistance of this resistor ambayo tunaitafutia voltage ambayo atapata kwenye huo mgao, divided by the total resistance. So it is the ratio of the resistance itself to the total resistance times the EMF. Note, the potential divider rule can be used when the EMF is applied to any number of resistor, any number, hata zikiwa 10, zikiwa 50 zimejiarrange resistor hapa. Imradi ziko in series namna hii, imradi ziko in series, potential divider rule can apply. So for such case, we know that A is equal to the same, kwamba kama tunatafuta voltage across A itakuwa ni sawa na EMF supply times hiyo A as a fraction of the total resistance, fraction yake na ratio yake ya yenyewe to the total resistance. Kama ziko 10 itakuwa ni total yao 10, etc. Example, in a circuit, tuanze huu mfano hapa katikati wenyewe ndo mrahisi zaidi kwanza. The resistors having resistance of 1.8 kilo ohms, two resistors each having one having 1.8 kilo ohms, another one having 4.7 kilo ohms, are connected in series with a battery of EMF 12 volts and negligible internal resistance. So hii haina internal resistance. This is just to simplify the equation, ndo maana amesema hivyo. So what is meant by the expression an EMF of 12 volts? So as I said earlier, kwamba EMF ni voltage ambao hii battery itasupply kama itatumika yote. Kwa ni voltage across the terminals of a battery when this battery is not connected to any to an external circuit. That voltage across the terminals of this battery when it is not supplying current to any external resistor. Kwa ndo tamwambia hivyo, kama nilivyoelezea kwenye EMF kule mwanzo kule, nilivyoelezea kwamba EMF ni voltage across the terminals of a battery when it is not supplying current to any external resistor. To its internal resistor, yes, but when it is not supplying current to any external resistor, the voltage that this battery can offer in total is what we call what is meant by EMF of 12 volts. What is the potential difference across each resistor? So here just go back to the potential divider rule, that if we want the voltage across the 1.8 ohm resistor is equal to the total EMF times the ratio of this resistance of 1.8 divided by the total resistance. So by the total resistance. So hereby we know that E is 12, the resistance is 1.8, and the total resistance, since these are in series, the total resistance is equal to 1.8 kilo ohm plus 4.7 kilo ohms. So we get the total resistance. So from there you can just proceed. And you get your answer for the voltage across the 1.8 resistance. Similarly to the 4.7 kilo ohm resistor, here it becomes voltage of the 4.7 kilo ohm resistor is equal to the total EMF times the resistance of 4.7 kilo ohm resistor divided by the total resistance. So the total resistance is the same as this one here, but this time the resistance here becomes the 4.7 kilo ohm resistor. So that way we can solve for that question. So we come to realize that this principle of potential divider helps us to calculate voltage without even requiring to calculate the current. As you can see throughout our calculations, we have not talked anywhere about the current. So this is the simplest way, a cheap way to find the voltage without the trouble of using the current of the circuit. As I said, that one application of potential divider circuits is in potentiometers and meter bridge. But again, this principle can be used very well kwenye instrument ambazo zinapimia umeme, kwa mfano voltmeters. Hii principle inaweza ikatumika vizuri sana, na voltmeters actually ammeters zote zinatumia principle ya potential divider, specifically the potentiometer, sababu the ammeter uses another rule of current divider. For instance, angalia hapa kwenye swali. In the circuit below, voltmeter with resistance of 80 kilometers, 80 kilometers, with resistance of 8 kilo ohms is connected across 10 kilo ohm resistor. So calculate the voltmeter reading. So the circuit arrangement is as shown there, that you have connected the battery as usual. You have connected the 10 kilo ohm there. You have connected the other 10 kilo ohm there, but you want to measure the voltage across these 10 kilo ohms. But unfortunately hii voltmeter na yenye na resistance, so ni kama hapa kuna kwa in parallel na resistance ambayo ipo kwenye voltmeter. Umeona? Kimsingi the more the voltmeter the voltmeter ili iwe accurate inabidi iwe na infinite resistance ili isipitishe any current, kwa sababu kitendo cha voltmeter kuwa na resistance ndogo, it means ina allow current pass through, na itasababisha discrepancies kwa sababu itapima voltage hapa na itapima voltage ya kwake. So voltmeters ili ziwe accurate lazima resistance zake ziwe increase to infinity. So the higher the resistance of voltmeter, the higher the efficiency or the accuracy of the voltmeter. So hiyo nilikuwa ni hapa na pale. So back to our question, we can apply now for such cases. Potential divider ina apply namna gani? Ukiona hivi uconsider hiki kama kitu kimoja, then we have one thing here in series with another thing, then tutakuwa tumesimplify ili swali kama kurudi huku. Tungekuwa tunatumia current, umuhimu sasa potential divider hapa, tungekuwa tunatumia current, tungeweza kutumia laws kama za Kirchhoff na nini, mwisho wa siku ili tupate current ambayo itapita tuweze calculate. Lakini tunashukuru potential divider theorem inatusaidia sisi tusianze kutafuta current. Cha muhimu tu ukikuta kama hizi kwamba kuna moja wapo ambao kuna resistors in parallel, we have to treat this parallel connection as one thing ili turudi kwenye principle yetu basic ya namna hii kwamba tuna resistor moja na resistor moja. Kwa resistor moja, lakini resistor moja hii hapa ni connection in parallel ya resistor mbili. So what I mean ni kwamba lazima tutafute effective resistance ya hapa. Effective resistance ambayo maana yake effective resistance maana yake ni hizi ziko in parallel. We remember that resistors in parallel ni sawa sana R1 R2 over R1 plus R2. So we can use this to find the effective resistance here. So from our equation here we have 10 times 80. So you have 10 times 80, 10 times 80 divide by 10 plus 80, which is equal to 90k, but here is equal to k squared because this has a k and this has a k. So k cancels with 1k. Okay, that cancels with that. So we have 80 divided by 9 times k. So we have 80 divided by 9k. So this is now one thing, but this one thing now has a resistance of 80 over 9k. So from there we just proceed with our normal calculations of potential divider, that voltage across, because the question now requires us voltmeter itasoma kiasi gani. It means voltmeter itasoma nini kwa sababu inapima across this area here. So ni sawa sawa tunaulizwa voltmeter voltage across ni sasa tunaulizwa voltage across this area. So voltage across the effective E80 over 9 kilo ohms. So we know that is equal to EMF times the resistance, the effective resistance of that part ambayo ina voltmeter inabidi isome over the total resistance. Sasa usije ukajichanganya ukafikiri total resistance ni hapa. Sio hii hapa. Total resistance sio hiyo. Hiyo ilikuwa ni kwenye kueliminate connection, tubaki na connection moja hapa effective. Lakini total resistance kama unakumbuka kwenye potential divider ni sawa na summation ya two resistors ambazo ziko in series, ambao ni 10 kilo ohm na hiyo mpya ambayo tumetengeneza 80/9k. So thereby we can substitute 24 times 80/9k divided by the total resistance, which is 80/9k plus 10k. So from here we can solve and we can get the voltage that the voltmeter will read. So ni kama hili swali tu, what is the potential difference across each resistor? So it's obvious kwamba kuna voltmeter ingekuwa connected hapa ipime. So lakini hiyo kwa vile ijayo inakuwa simple case rahisi. Lakini kama ndo umepewa hili swali, umepewa voltmeter na yenyewe na resistance, lazima cha kwanza we eliminate hiyo parallel connection, ubaki na connection moja, ambapo utachukua kama parallel connection utatafuta effective resistance, total resistance ya hiyo parallel connection, ili ubaki na resistance moja. Alafu utaendelea na procedure yako kama kawaida. So knowing that, you should be able to do this question. Nitakupa tu techniques za swali. Kwamba the light dependent resistor LDR in the circuit below is found to have resistance of 800 ohms. So light dependent resistor is found to have a resistance of 800 ohms. In the moonlight, kukiwa na mwezi labda usiku, ndio inakuwa hiyo 800 ohms. Lakini resistance inabadilika inakuwa 160 ikiwa in daylight, kwa sababu hii resistance depend na light. Kama kukiwa na moonlight usiku, resistance ni 800. Kukiwa na daylight mchana, resistance ni 160. So calculate the voltmeter reading VM in moonlight with the switch S opened. So switch S ikiwa opened ni sawa na hii circuit huku hatuna. Sawa? Ni sawa na hii circuit huku hatuna, switch S ikiwa open. Umeona? Kwa tunachobaki nacho sisi ni kwamba tunabaki na hii connection na parallel connection hii hapa, ambao voltmeter reading itakuwa ni kiasi gani? Kwa ni kuapply tu kwa vile hajataja voltmeter kama ina resistance, so we can just assume kwamba haina resistance. So unaweza ukaona kwamba kama kutafuta potential difference hapa ni unatumia potential difference. Kwa utaweza kufanya, jaribu sasa. Kwa lakini umeshaambiwa ni moonlight, means resistance itakao kuwa hapa ni resistance at moonlight ambao ni 800. So at moonlight resistance 800, na iko utatumia tu voltage across the hiyo light dependent resistor, ambao ndio voltage ambayo itasoma voltmeter. Ni sawa na E ambao ni 10 E times resistance ya E at moonlight ambao ni 800 divide by the total resistance ambao ni 800 plus 200, unapata voltage across the LDR at moonlight ambao hii voltage voltmeter ndo ingesoma. So second part of the question, if the reading of the voltmeter in daylight with the switch S closed, ukiclose hii switch S sasa, it means now it is part of the circuit, is also equal to VM. Okay, what is the value of the resistance of R? So let's see if you can solve that. Now this time inatoka inaenda reverse. Leo nitakuelezea tu swali linataka nini, kwa sababu hapo umeambiwa if the reading of the voltmeter VM in daylight with the switch S closed is also, it means value uliopata hapa, jibu uliopata hapa, VM ulilolipata hapa, ndo kwenye hii pati ya pili assume sasa voltmeter imebaki VM. Sawa? What is the value of the resistance R? Hapa resistance inabidi iwe ngapi ili kwenye daylight? Sawa, kwenye daylight ambapo hii resistor nayo itakuwa imebadilika, itakuwa resistance ya kwenye daylight ambayo ni 160 ohms. So we want to remain with the same voltage ambayo ilikuwa umepata hapo umesolve. but this time resistance hapa ni 160. Resistance kiasi gani inabidi iwekwe hapa ili hiyo ibaki kwa hivyo hivyo, ile VM ibaki kwa kama hiyo ambayo tumetoka ku calculate kwenye part hii hapa. Umeona? Kwa hiyo tutaangalia namna gani ambayo tunaweza kusolve, lakini kama nilivyokuambia, kama unataka kuapply potential divider, kwanza hakikisha kama kuna parallel connection yote unaiua ili ubaki na series. So unaweza ukafanya tu kwamba huyu na huyu wako in parallel, so watengenezee effective value yao ambayo ni x labda. Umeona? Na huyu hapa. Kwa vile hii ni unknown, you can just let ni x na huyu hapa. So ukarudi kwenye equation yako ukasema kwamba hii voltage across the LDR, kwa sababu hapa voltage ambayo tunao ni across the LDR kwenye daylight, lakini ni sawa na E times voltage times the resistance at daylight ya light dependent resistor over total resistance ambao ni x value, sababu hauna hapa, you just let it x kwa sababu ita complicate swali, plus because this the effect is the total, the in series. Hii system eliminate, tutatengeneza resistance moja x plus hii LDR resistance at daylight. Hii unayo umepewa, hii at daylight umepewa, VM umeambiwa maintained, kwa utatumia VM ya ile ulo toka calculate hapa. Hii tunayo, so we can solve for value of x. Tukisolve value of x tutarudi kwamba hii x ilikuwa nini? X ilikuwa ni effective resistance ya hii system. Kwa hiyo ilikuwa ni R times 20 times 200 divide by R plus 200, kwa sababu ni R1 times R2 over R1 plus R2. So finally we can solve for R and we can get the value of resistance ambayo tutakuwa tupate hapo. Current divider is a similar case kama kule, only that this time kunakuwa na a fraction sharing of the current. Current divider circuit is a circuit in which the main current from the power source is divided up in the circuit and thus different amounts of current are allocated to different parts of the circuit. Usually inatumika sana sana kwenye parallel connections. So that's as you remember, sifa moja wapo ya parallel connections ni kwamba current na split, current inakuwa is not equal, especially when the resistors are not the same. Kama unakumbuka, rudi kule nyuma, unaweza ukaangalia sehemu ambayo nilikuwa naelezea connection ya resistors in parallel na connection ya resistors in series. Unaweza ukakumbuka hiyo point ambayo nilisema kwamba current inakuwa inajisplit. So currents in various branches of circuit will always divide in such a way as to minimize the total energy expended. Current divide rule. The current divider rule can be used as a quick way of calculating branch currents when a current flows into junction with two parallel branches. So we are having a circuit kama hiyo hapo unavyoiona hapo, that we have a current inayopita hapo, inakuja ku split into current I1 na I3 inayopita kwenye resistor 2 and 3 respectively. Proof of current divider rule. So we know from the Ohm's law that if you want current that passes through I3 ni sawa na voltage divided by the resistor 3. Remember, nilishasema kwamba for parallel connections, voltage across the components arranged in parallel is always the same. So kama hapa kuna battery, ndo hii VP ambao wanamaanisha hapa VP. So hii voltage across the battery ndo sasa na voltage across this resistance across this resistor. So components connected in parallel, voltage is always the same. Remember kwenye connections ambazo nilikuwa naongelea kule nyuma kuhusu connections ya resistors and components in parallel. So if the voltage across here is the same as the voltage across here, and we know that current is sasa na V divided by R, so we can just assume that V across the R3 ndo VP. So assuming ndo ilivyo kwamba voltage across C ni sawa voltage across C, so ni sasa na VP divided by the resistance 3, so is equal to I3. Again, VP ni sasa na total current, because this is the total EMF that passes is equal to the total current that passes in a is equal to the EMF, the total current that can be the total voltage that can be applied by the cell is equal to the total current times the total resistance of the circuit. But we know this is parallel connection. The total resistance is equal to R2 times R3 divided by R2 plus R3. Therefore, Vp is equal to IT divided by the total resistance. IT divided by the total resistance. The total resistance is given by that. So we have the total resistance there. Substitute it hapo. Kuna kwa R2 times R3 divided by R2 plus R3. Therefore, I3 is equal to the total current times, because you substitute now Vp, you bring Vp, substitute it there. So we have Vp given by that expression, IT R2 times R3 divided by R2 plus R3 divided by R3. So finally you come to realize that this R3 cancels with this R3. So finally we remain with I3 is equal to IT times R2 divided by R2 plus R3. Therefore, note the format is almost identical to the voltage divider, except that the resistor that is on top of the resistor ratio here hapa is not the one that we are calculating for. So kwa mfano hapa tuna calculate voltage across resistor 3, lakini ukiangalia kwenye ratio yetu hapa ya currents, kwenye equation ya current division, the ratio between the resistors ni the other resistor. Kwa hiyo ni tofauti na hapa ambapo ukiona tunatafuta voltage across 2, lakini kwenye resistor ratio ni resistor 2.